As you know, in very humble beginnings, as Russell would say, without lights and water in a dirty garage. I disagree with that. But he says it was a dirty garage. It wasn't dirty, it just wasn't painted. And we had 2 blocks there, right where the fan was, and a small pot. And when we realized that we had something good going, was one day, we had about 35 meals, and Russell started to pray over the pot, and we got 125 meals. Give Russell a round of applause. Russ.
Hey.
Talk to me. This is Team Grasshoppers.
This is Team Grasshoppers, and we had a great night, and everybody is here just working hard, and the food growing in the pot.
I hope, did you last time you pray on the food, it went to 100?
Yeah, the pot just growing, the potato just grow some more. So.
Salo, you heard what Russell say? You pray on the pot and the food increased. What you had to say about that, Salo? You fella different.
Well, it's a wonderful experience to be here this evening and to see all of you here. And this will not be possible from all of you here and all of you who are not here. People and you have just thought about this Seva and just came in and just the good vibes, and what attracted me to this ever since I was young, I always say people just talk about this and why this don't happen and all these things. So I always had a passion to say, just do something about it, So this is what I enjoy doing this. I have fun, and it relaxes me a lot.
This is the culmination, if I could use a definitive word like culmination. This is the culmination of an idea, a crux of an idea that started when this center was first formed, and that is every single person in the world deserves the same as the next person. Every single religion deserves the same consideration as any other religion.
I remember the 2 bricks down here. I remember us deciding, how long it should go for. It was 8 days. I can't remember. It was 7 or 8 days. I thought it was 7, then 14. Let's do it a month. And between Devish and Russell, let's do it a month. Okay, 2 months, and then day 1000. And thank you for everyone who has always been here through it. Yes. People like Alvin, people like Gurley, Mr. Tony, of course, Ravi when he come out of his suit. Thank you for everyone who has just been here throughout everything.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor and a pleasure to be here tonight. I thank Russell Tran for asking me to come here. And yes, we are going for another 9,000. It's 1,000, so that means 10,000. And then we'll talk if we go for another more thousands. So yes, we will continue this lovely project, and I hope to see you all here soon.
Allowing all of us to embrace this humble experience. I'm sure it's a wonderful journey for each one of us who have participated, who are not here, but our hearts are part of this program. May Swami continue to bless and guide you, and bless all of us to continue the great work.
Thanks very much. I have to congratulate everybody on this incredible, amazing milestone. The society is so swamped with negativity, with bad feeling about this place, with hopelessness, with an idea that there's nothing possible to do to save this country. But this here is a living example of what anybody, all of us can do and have been doing. It's an incredible, inspiring thing, which I think is a shame that other Trinidadians don't know more about it. And I really want this somehow to spread throughout every community, because this is something that you all have proven can be done. This is the hope for our country, and in a place and at a time where hopelessness prevails, you all here are all beacons of hope for our country, and I want to thank and congratulate each and every one of you for that.
What drew my son and I to this program, well, initially of course was Russell inviting me, but what kept us coming was the love that we feel in this kitchen consistently. Not only amongst ourselves in terms of the preparation of the meals, that camaraderie when we are here in the kitchen, but the spirit in which we share these meals. That really, really keeps us coming back. It's addictive. I've seen the change in so many of our homeless and in need population on the streets, and we're all doing tremendous work. So thank you, keep it up. Looking forward to celebrating 2000 with you.
Just a few words from my guru. The purpose of life, 3 things. Satsang, which is not really singing alone but keeping good company. Sadhana, which is meditation and praying. And Seva. And Seva is how you clear karma. Bad actions, you do Seva. And Seva is not, we are helping those in the streets, but we are helping ourselves more so.
Yes, I remember the 7th, the 8th day. Russell's like, yes, they still have more food in the kitchen. We could go and cook it. We all came together and just started, and then it continued. So thank you for that. When you walk into the kitchen and you take part from the process, the entire process, your mindset, everything, it just changes. Your outlook on life changes, and that happened to me.
I'd just like to say welcome to everyone who has joined us tonight on this truly heartwarming night. And it really has been an inspiring last 1,000 days. I think everyone who has been involved in the program in some way, even if it is that they came one night to help out or if they're regularly here, would have been really touched by what we do. I feel like what we do here is not only about helping the persons on the street, compassion, showing them selfless love. It also invokes within ourselves a transformation. It helps you come out of yourself and your own problems and really see how life can be for some people. And it opens up your eyes to a different reality. I'm so happy to be able to have had this opportunity and to be able to just share in what we do. I think it really has been a very inspiring program, and I urge everyone to just come as much as you can and spread the word so that more people could be touched by what we do. Thank you.
I don't normally wander down the bottom end of town here this time of night, but so when a year and a half ago Russell said, look, come and see, we have a kitchen down the bottom end of town. I said, well, call me when you get there. I found myself here. I think the numbers were around the 200 mark. And then it was 300 and something, and then it was 400, and then I think the last time I was here was 800. I had to write it on the little chalkboard, 866, and now here we are with 1,000. And of course it won't stop there because the momentum is too strong. And it's the force and the will and the love of everybody here that has made this happen, and it's wonderful, and it will go on, and it will spawn more groups like this, no doubt, hopefully, and it will progress, and hopefully eventually we will get to tackle the problem and solve it rather than simply try to alleviate it. But nevertheless, we will get there with will and with love. Thank you, everyone.
I say good night, everyone. I just want to say it's a pleasure working in the kitchen for so long. And we're not going for 2,000, we're going for 5,000 days.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rafael Martinez. I'm coming with my wife and my son. My wife Giselle, my son Felipe. I've been coming for a few months, maybe 5-6 months. We come every Tuesday. For us, this one has been a tremendous experience. It's food for our soul, is how I call it. No, it's all food for us, because doing good is a way to give back to the country, and we really appreciate the opportunity and the blessing to be here and share with all the team who comes on Tuesday, and we have the opportunity to give back and help the homeless outside. Yes, we really appreciate it.
Good evening, everyone. As the old saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single footstep. This special charitable project that I've witnessed. It's overwhelming, and it's also been encouraging, given the challenges that we face in this lovely Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Where there's a will, there's a way, and with love we can conquer all. So let's continue to move forward to make leaps and bounds. Thank you all.
Today we're celebrating 1,000 days, but I have an even bigger number to celebrate. Because if you check the number of meals that would have been made here, on average it's about 250 boxes by 1,000. This little space, in the space of 1,000 days, have produced over 250,000 meals. And that is no small feat. It is obviously, I mean, and Kirk spoke about it, and some of the speakers before, if this model is to be replicated throughout this entire country, we would be a much better society than we are today. When I walked into the space this afternoon, I thought that maybe the person, aside from us being all God's hands, and this is God's work, but perhaps the person that we should also acknowledge is the womb that bore these children. Right? Because I'm sure when that child was being formed, you did not even understand how your children would have brought so much love and happiness to this section of society in Trinidad. So moms, special thank you, and to all, I hope we could continue this work.
Thank you very much to make the 1,000 tonight. I appreciate that. All the butterflies, all the bees, all the honeybees here tonight. Blessing.
Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu.